Okay, so in VFX we have covered most of the things. One is like simulation part to cover, so that I'll show you today. How do we do the simulation part, like crowd simulation and all. Apart from like creating particles, VFX and all, I have done it. So you can just go through the previous recordings, which I have shared in the chat. Okay, and as you all like aware, you all will be having exams, right? Basically, it is like 27 or 28 you will be having exam. So if required, like I'll ask academic head to extend exam for a week so that you get some time to study. Okay, so I have already shared the study materials with you all. So just refer. If any support is required, just let me know so I can help you out. Okay, bye, Vaga.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you preparing for the exams? Sorry, can you come
Sorry.
again?
Yes, can you repeat your questions?
Are you preparing for your exams? Cement exam.
Yes, we are still preparing, sir.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Fine then. Let me just show the animation part. What the simulation part, crowd simulation part. Okay. Okay. Now, as a simple example, for simulation purpose, what I do in our initial classes of dynamics, I have shown how to create like particle or how do we create a big system with the tool. Okay, so I'll just create particle tool wherein create particle grid. We have to go with grid. Okay, so what I do for the grid part, I click one here, and one here, so that you get grid. So can you see there are so many tiny dots are there here, like tiny dots. I make it even smaller so it's visible now. Okay, just with 3 click we got a particle grid. The simple thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the particle. Instead of this particle, I'm gonna replace to some other object. Let's say I will be creating, so just we assume this is a character. So it's a character. Okay. Something like this. So I'll make it even smaller and I'm gonna increase this. Okay. So now what I'll do, I select this object. Okay. Now I'll come to particles. You have an option called instancer. Instancer. Click on the option box, instancer. I'm going to instance this particle. Okay, instance this particle. Scroll down to particle shape 1. That means we can have multiple particle system, but when you select this, you can see this is a particle shape 1. So select this object. I'm going to instance to particle shape 1 and create. So what happens is you get to see a lot of objects here. These are the same objects only. See, okay. So, and the way whatever this animation happens, it's gonna happen the same on the other side for the instancer. how does Maya calculate is, you can see, all these are considered as particle only, not object, but we have one object here. Okay. Now, based on the movement or based on the animation of this particular object, this is gonna animate. Okay, that's a simple example. So now what I'll do, I'll create a new scene. Okay, now what I'll do is I'm gonna bring in the animated character here, which we have done in the animation classes. Okay, it's gonna take some time, but you'll see. Okay, I have my character here. That one, it's here. It's taking some time to load. So I just press 6 just to see the texture map. Okay. It's taking some time. My format, okay. My stopped working, okay. Let's see. Sometimes, this sort of technical glitch happens when we are working with Maya. In such case, just open temp files and delete the temp files here. Control A, delete. Control A, shift delete. Delete this permanently. Skip. And in this case, like I'll just go to documents wherein we have Maya folder. Here also, delete this folder. So that by default, however, when we install the Maya, right, it looks like that. When you open, it will be like a freshly installed Maya. But anyhow, let's wait for it. There are a lot of examples, are there for instances. So you can just refer to some of like in YouTube, you can refer Maya instance. Like these are the like particle instance, like in Maya instance, which you can create. Okay. Even you can refer to this. But anyhow, let's see. I think Maya, it's getting opened. It may require some time. So like particle instancer and all. So I think it is taking some time. Okay, this is one set of example in Maya which we do. Let me just show you this one. How do we create?
Sell online and grow your business with Wix e-commerce. Create a
जहाँ पे अपने एरोस की होगी, ठीक है, तो एन पार्टिकल में जाके क्रिएट एमीटर का टाइप वॉल्यूम रखना है और उसका वॉल्यूम शेप क्यूब रखना है,
Okay.
क्रिएट करना है जहाँ से
So here, like what you see, here emitter has been taken. So an emitter, if you just see, it's a simple particle. An emitter has been taken here. Okay, in the emitter, the axis, along axis, and this has been changed, and it's a volume emitter. Okay, emitter type, it's a volume emitter. When we rotate and when we play based on the axis, like we'll be getting particles which are emitted. Okay. So, and now we are applying a uniform field wherein magnitude, attenuation, and all by default it is there. So here it is like, after we apply this particular field, it's gonna, you're gonna get an output something like this, which falls in this way, right? Because -1 means it's gonna fall down. Okay, the y-axis it was -1. Now select the particle, select this particular plane, make colloid. The collision option, in the make colloid option, the collision option, it is like this. The particle hits the surface and stays over there. See, the particle, it hits the surface and stays. Okay. That's what it is. So after this, like how it is, now we are defining like keying, right click set key, wherein in the beginning it has to be 0, and after some time it's 100, then stop. See, 0, 100, then stop. That's what it is. So when you play, it is 0, 100, and stop. Okay. So now this is another model, like an arrow, a simple model just with a cone or like a cylinder, just extrude in one place. Then select the vertex and make it this one. So later, like you have to sharpen the one area, then select this, delete histories and all. Okay, so as I told, this is of polycylinder. Okay, so now in instancer, this particular polycylinder has been selected for this particle. Now you see the particle is turning and like this. Now we have what we have to do. We just have to rotate this particular object. That's it. When we rotate this in, on particular axis, just select this particular object. Under instancer, you have rotation option. You can just rotate based on velocity. How the velocity is. So now based on that, it's gonna rotate. But still it is retaining that option. See, it's fine. Based on the velocity, that means speed, it's animating, it's getting animated. Okay. So select this and select this object, create an collision event. An event has been created. Now, when we play again, this is what we get. Okay, so let me just see if I got my Maya open. Great. So what I was doing is, let me just come up with one more option here. So under FX, here, and I was gonna bring my character into the scene. Okay, it's taking some, okay, it's loading, it's loaded. Yep, you have the character. Now it's quite fast. So when I come to 25, you can see there is a character animation, a simple way, right? So I'm gonna turn off everything. I'm gonna turn off everything and I'll just enable my poly object. Okay, so this is the animation part which you get. Okay, now I want to make this as an instancer. And moreover, I'll just go to enable curves also. I select these curves. Okay, so what I'll do is select all the curve. In animation, what I'm gonna do is in animation, go to Windows, Animation Editor, Graph Editor. These keys, whatever keys you have, I select all these keys. I'll go to curves, post infinity. Cycle with offset. View, infinity. So you get to see the keys here. Everywhere, you have this animation. Now, rather than 25 frame, if I'm gonna go to 200 also, you have this animation. It's keep on happening. It doesn't stop. Okay. So this is what I just wanted to do. So now, what I'll do is here, okay, let me just make this controller. I select the controller, show the curves. Master scale is 0.1, 0.05 will make even smaller. This is fine. 0.02 is even fine for me. Okay. This is wonderful. So I turn off my curves and I want to select whatever it is here. So, able to follow?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have a character which is animating. I'll come to FX part. In FX, it is I have to create particle system. I'll create particle tool. Go to create particle grid. Spacing. I'll give spacing 4. So some sort of spacing will be there now. That means 1, 2, 3. Okay, where is this particle system? How many particles we have created? I'm just seeing. Okay. Okay, let me just go to outliner whether the particle is there or what. Okay, I'm not able to see the particle. So what I'll do, I'm gonna reset this particle settings. I'll just go to particle again, particle tool, reset. So I create a particle grid. Instead of 0.5, I make it 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So it should create. Okay, the problem is I have turned off show particle. instancer show. Where is okay? I have turned off. That's a problem. Show all. I'll delete particle again. Okay, I'm gonna reset. Go to particle tool. Okay, I can sketch particle. I have options. Sketch number of particle 1. Sketch interval is 5. I can increase. I can delete this. Particle tool. Number of particles 1. If I create this, particle spacing 1, 2, 3. Yes, you got to see this particle now. So we have this many particles. I'm gonna okay, modify center pivot. I'll do for this particle. I'm gonna increase so that there will be some sort of spacing. I can increase even more. Now, simple guys, simple it's like instead of my particle, I want my character to be here. That's the plan which I want to do. Okay. Now what I'll do, I need to select this Stuart character. Okay, and I'm gonna I'm gonna have this character here like this. That's okay. So I select this. If I go here, geo, I just need to select my character. That's the only thing. Yeah, Stuart normal group geo group. This I have selected. I'll come to particle instancer. Here, if you see, this is the one which I need to instance for particle shape. Create. Now see what happened. You got an army here. You got it. So here, this one, I can place it in a layer. I can select my group. I can add this in a layer. So I don't want, I can hide this. Okay. So now you see, you have the instancer. And now when you play here, this character will get animated. They are, this is how you create a crowd system. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I just add, okay, make it, and I press 5 instead of 6. So you get to see the character. In normally, in the crowd and all, let's say, for example, in the movie and all, war scene and all will be created, right? This is how it is. If I press 4, you get to see the animation. Okay, 6. This is what it is. Whatever animation we do for the main character, which is over here, for him, whatever animation changes we do, it's gonna replicate for all this. So this is what the simulation is, crowd simulation is. Okay. Later,
Yes.
like we can consider, anyhow, we can consider this as a particle. Basically, it's a particle. You can apply effects, whatever effects you want, effect or field. Field in the sense you can apply like some turbulence you want. I'll add turbulence. Turbulence in the sense what happens? There will be some scattering. Okay. So I'll just reduce attenuation. So if you just notice, it scatters. It's uneven. It will happen. Can you see the movement? Now there is a scattering effect. See, it's not uniform. There is a scattering effect which is happening. Okay. Why? Because we have given turbulence and it looks fascinating. Okay. So this much is enough, like for you to create a showreel. You just need to take a playlist of this, add that quick video into your demo reel. Okay. Any doubts? Bye, Bunga.
No, sir.
Great, then you just practice this and just refer to the other previous class videos and all. Okay. Anyhow, and be prepared for your exams. Okay. We may have,
Okay.
I may take session maybe in the next week. That will be the last. Few more other examples. I think I have covered most of the things. From the classes. Okay, whatever syllabus is there, even advanced has been covered. Okay, just refer to this, and for theory purpose, whatever theory files I have shared, just go through that. Okay. If you can go through all those theory files, I think it's fair. You can get more than 80. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then just pass the information for your friends also that the week starting 27th or 6th, you will be having exam. So anyhow, I'll communicate the exam dates in the next week. Okay.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Take care.
You're welcome. Yeah. Bye.